Well, Mama said, she said, I'm not sleeping well. I said, what's the matter? So she starts telling me about this. She said, yeah, Mia came out and spent the night with us.
Oh, wow.
But she said she heard the story about us talking about all the rats. And I guess she's like her mama. She ain't much on all that.
No.
So she was sleeping in the guest room. So she goes in and wakes Mom up at 12:30 and said, Mom, okay, there's a rat in my room. I hear some scratching. So they spent the night on the 2 couches in the living room.
Now there's traps inside that area where they were sleeping, trying to. You said, well, why don't you get some professionals to go out there, Well,
That's
it's just rat killing. I know what trapping's all about.
Well, let me tell you this.
But I've got them coming, the professionals, with whatever it takes.
Well, when I got called, I go up there and I assess the situation. So I went out and I'm looking at the landscape.
What's killing the chickens?
Yeah, what's killing the chickens? So,
mink, bobcat.
I looked around and thought, the 2 suspects probably are the bobcats and the coyotes. But so I went metal detecting on my property the first afternoon because it was the best weather. Well, I'm coming back to the house. Well, I got a shovel and a metal detector. And I'm climbing the mountain. I'm almost to the house. I hear a big racket. I look up and I thought it was 2 dogs. And here comes 2 coyotes, literally 20 feet from me. And they looked at me like, what are you?
Yeah, why are you here?
And just kept on going like no biggie. So I took off running up the mountain, dropped the metal detector, grabbed my .22 rifle, which I probably should have grabbed a bigger caliber gun, but it just, in the heat of the moment, I was thinking a properly placed .22 bullet is not to be underestimated. And so I grabbed it. I went on the other side of the mountain. Well, when I got down there and look, of course, they're gone. I thought it was a long shot. And so I look around and I see a glimpse. Well, here comes another one. Now, I know it's a different coyote just because he just looked different.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, well, looky here. So I pull up. Well, he stopped behind a bush and looked at me. But I wasn't. I was underestimating the amount of ground brush that's there. It's not like here where everything's flat and anything, just grass you can shoot through. But I thought to myself, well, he thinks he's hiding behind this bush. That's a mistake because I could barely see the outline of him behind the bush.
Yeah.
So I pop, and I'm thinking that's a heart shot. But he took off like I didn't hit him. But when I got down there and looked, well, that bush was way more hardy than I realized. I thought there's no way that bullet would have gone through there. And in fact, I looked at it to the point to where I saw where my bullet went through about 5 of the prickly little branches. And I thought, nope. So I come up there. I tell Missy the story. She's like, you just shot at a coyote? I said, yeah. She's like, and you didn't kill him? What's wrong with you? I was like, hey, wait a minute here. She's like, we need to call some professionals. I was like, hey, this is a war that will never end. And she said, what do you mean? I said, you can't get a house on top of a hill, put a bunch of chickens up there, and think that some war is going to end in 5 minutes. I said, but I let them know from now on, things have changed. When you see me, there will be no casual look.
She was thinking the war could end with 1 shot fired.
Wow, it escalated into an argument because she was attacking my dignity as a hunter. I said, hey, this is not going to stop. You can't move to the woods and all of a sudden think, oh, we have mice in the house. There's coyotes getting our chickens. I was like, this will never end.
I would simply say, get more firepower.
Exactly.
Well, that'll help.